Okay, I feel like last week I didn't have this walk that I'm on today. So I just felt like it was so fast and it was so rushed last week. But rushing, um, more sobriety chronicles here, if you will. I feel like sometimes the main reason why there's like issues in my brain personally is because I think just stress, dude. Stress recognition is such a big part of life, you know. Like this is all my thoughts, so I could be probably wrong, but this is my understanding. Yeah, like stress recognition, dude, is such a pain. Um, yeah, like it's a biological tool that we all have, and yeah, it's just a tool. And when you're a caveman, you're like, oh, stress bad, like son, whatever it is, whether your little hut's catching on fire, there's a predator, it's snowing outside, it's raining outside. I feel like maybe a couple thousand years ago, the whole feeling stressed was more of a physical feeling. And by physical feeling, I mean like when you see some people happy, they very explicitly and vividly like will smile and like, yeah, I'm happy, yay. Or maybe they can picture and say, wow, I'm really happy right now. And some people just straight face, and then we ask them, yeah, dude, like no emotion behind their voice. So they're like, yeah, man, I'm actually pretty happy with life. Very mellow response, not very physical, you know, emotion. And some people are very physical, like, yeah, dude, fuck yeah, man. I am so jazzed right now. I'm so happy. I could punt myself into the air. I don't know. But, I mean, my guess is that like a couple thousand years ago, they had motherfucking cavemen go, ooh, 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 like fucking, like, kind of like monkeys, I guess. But, like, I'm just saying like monkeys because, like, you can clearly see when a monkey's like feeling, I don't know, I think that their excitement, when they go ooh, 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 like they start oohing, that's literally probably what a caveman would do, be more physical about their emotions, And for some of us humans, we're not very physical with our feelings and our emotions, and it doesn't just extend to happiness, but it also extends to stress and like sadness and like disappointment and I don't know I see that's how bad I am at emotions, that like I don't know many names of emotions, I guess. Yeah, if anybody struggles with that, and I feel like my child is gonna see these videos someday, so if you ever struggle with this, just go look it up on the internet or wherever you can look up information and look up the emotion. I think it's called the emotion wheel, and you go from the middle to the outskirts, and you'll go from a very black and white emotion like happy or sad to like distraught, disappointed, melancholy, like all these deeper, more detailed emotions, and you got to learn first of all the definitions, so you can understand that they are a thing. It's like a person, like when you meet a person, for example, me, oh, my name's Brian. Now you know the name of the person, but you don't know their essence. You don't know their intentions. You don't know their purpose. You don't know why they exist. And it could be the same thing for like emotions, like you don't know I guess anything. You know, you don't really know any of them. I mean, at least I don't know any of them or many of them. I know very few. And I I I noticed it, but it didn't like I didn't digest it, if you will. When I was going to uh, therapy in Arizona, when I signed up to go to therapy in Arizona, back in those days, I didn't think, not that I didn't think I needed help per se, but like it not a conscious, like, you know, afterthought. This is hindsight. Like, I don't think I wanted help. I thought things were okay. Things were fine. And, you know, they weren't fine. They were not okay. We were not okay, actually, you know. Clearly, by how my life has gone, the emotional decisions I've made, and not emotional like, oh, you're super full of emotions, just because of certain emotions that you don't even know the meaning to or what they are, what they do, you make certain decisions, you know. Not a very dramatic emotional, you know. I'm just like feelings emotional, you know. And lately, so, you know, like sobering up off the alcohol, when you're just there, like existing on a day-to-day basis, and you get stressed. No, and I get stressed. I need to stop doing the third person shit, bro. Kills me. Yeah, the stress gets to you. And for me, the way that my stress manifests is by okay, cool, that's off. It's by I have cravings like these, especially for sugar. Like, I want cookies and sweet bread and donuts and things of that nature, and like cereal, you know, like sweet sugary cereal and things like that. I think I noticed that today, actually, in the morning. And I don't know where or when, but it was recently, within the past week. Curing your own, like, emotionless self state, whatever it's called. You know, you're not knowing of emotions, you being depleted of any emotion, is kind of wonder inside. And I need to start practicing this. Wander inside and ask yourself for any emotion. You know what I mean? Like, if you experience any emotion, you know, you have an emotion, doesn't matter what it is, you have to ask yourself, like, hey, why am I feeling this emotion? What's going on? Like, what did I do earlier today or yesterday or the day before? Because I think that, like, emotions are a little delayed. And it takes a while for them to, like, have real physical effects on my body, at least. And yeah, it takes a while, you know. And yeah, I guess it does just take a while. But I guess another thing you can do is, you have to, like, I guess, realize all of your actions. I don't know what way that could happen. Maybe, so I think I want to start, and, you know, I always think of shit that I want to do too. This is my biggest flaw, is I'm like, oh, I'm going to start doing this X thing that's, like, healthy for me, whether it's, like, writing down reflections, reflecting on my day, starting working on a day-to-day basis, things like that, you know. Yeah, and I can't go through with it. But what I thought of recently is reading is one. I want to start reading a couple books. to understand my mental state is not really like, oh, self-help books or anything like that, which those would be fine too. But I want to start at that into just the stuff I believe in, like my own like spiritual beliefs, if you will. Looking into that a little more. But also, I kind of want to write down at the end of my day, hey, this is what I did for the day today. And here is my current intentions for tomorrow. That way I can wake up, read the intention I had for tomorrow, and then call it a day. Like that way you can know, kind of like when you flip a page, you like read that last sentence of a book or a magazine, whatever, and then you go to the next page and you start at the top of the page just to see where you left off on the previous page. But I think, and stresses can be received by anyone and anything and anywhere, any place. So it's really hard to know where your stressors are, because a lot of your stressors could just be from like years ago, from childhood. And it's just hard to recognize your stress, but I think that's the key. I think that may be the key to like complete, full sobriety, to like with yourself, is just literally recognize your stress, see where it comes from, see what it does to you, see how it affects you, and figure it out from there, I guess. But I have to get better at that. I'm no bueno, no good at that. And I think the day that I get to a point where I'm like, oh, I gotta slow down, I'm getting stressed, is gonna be the day I'm gonna evolve in life and become like a new breed of Pokemon or something, But for now, gotta take it day by day, I guess.